Okay, so let me tell you about a movie that completely blindsided me with how good it was. Like, I was not expecting this at all. It's called K pop Demon Hunters, and I swear this movie came out of nowhere, popped me in the face, and said, yeah, you're gonna care about fictional K pop idols now. And I did. I do. I care so bad. The animation, the music, the characters, the emotions. I'm actually mad at how good this movie was. So, obviously, we need to talk about it. And before we dive into this deep demon slaying, stage dancing, emotion punching chaos, go ahead and like the video, drop a comment, and subscribe. Yes, I said it, and don't make me say it again. Subscribe, or I'll send the Sajo Boys to perform a full concert outside your window every night until you do. They only sing Soda Pop, on repeat, at full volume. Just do it. Please, I'm begging. So let's get into it. Right off the bat, I need to talk about my favorite character, Mira. Mira. That girl carried half the emotional weight of this film with one hand while holding a weapon in the other. She said what needed to be said every single time. When Rumi was acting strange, Mira was the only one who wasn't afraid to call her out. Not in a mean way, but in that real friend way where it's like, hey, I love you, but what are you doing right now? That's what made her feel so real to me. She wasn't just there to be supportive. She was there to keep it honest, to keep it grounded, to make the hard calls when no one else would. And that moment when she had to decide whether or not to trust Rumi after her markings were revealed, you could see the confusion and pain in her face. But she didn't just turn her back. She hesitated, she thought, and eventually she chose love. She chose friendship. That's growth. That's character. That's why Mira's my girl. And Rumi, look, we gotta give credit where it's due. She's the main character, so you're legally required to like her, but she's the main character for a reason. Her story of hiding who she is, trying to fit in, trying to be the perfect idol while literally suppressing her demon side was so layered. The pressure she was under, wild. And yet she still showed up, still performed, still tried to protect her friends, and yeah, she made mistakes, she lied, she pushed people away, but she never stopped trying. And that's what made her arc so powerful. When she finally stood in her truth and accepted herself, demon markings and all, it felt earned. It felt real. And that last performance, ugh, chills, literal chills. Now, can we please talk about Jinu? Yes, Jinu. Ugh, that man, that beautifully animated man. I don't know what they put in his character design, but it was working. He shows up mysterious and broody, like every K-drama bad boy love interest ever, and then bam, backstory, trauma, a voice smoother than my skincare routine. And then he hits us with the sacrifice, the moment. He gave up his life to help the girls. And not in a random way, but in this full circle, poetic, emotional moment that actually had me sitting on my couch like, oh, I'm crying now, cool. And yeah, okay, tomato, he abandoned his family to go eat at the palace. That line about keeping his belly full while his mom and sister were starving, insane. Absolutely diabolical, but also kind of iconic. Like, who says that? Who admits that while looking like that? Jinu, you are so unserious for that, and I'm still mourning you. Also, I'm mad because apparently there was a scene that got cut, an aquarium scene. Rumi and Jinu on a date, she lets her hair down, he kisses her, and they scrapped it? You're telling me I got robbed of romantic aquarium tension and Rumi with her hair down? We were so close to having it all. And now, Jinu's dead. There's no part 2 date. We will never get it. I'm in mourning, leave me be. Now let's talk about the songs, because hello? These songs were not supposed to go this hard. I genuinely fear what would have happened to me if the Saja Boys were real. I would have been brainwashed by day one. The opening track, Soda Pop, a cultural reset. The final concert with your idol, straight up hypnotic. And don't even get me started on how it's done by Huntrix. That song has been living in my brain rent-free, throwing a house party with light sticks and glitter. Whoever was on music production for this movie, I need you to know, you owe me therapy bills, and I'm not mad about it. My top 3 songs are Soda Pop, How It's Done, and Your Idol. And I need these groups to be real. Pull a Hatsune Miku, let them debut. I will stream, I will buy the photo cards, I will learn the choreo. Speaking of the Saja Boys, let's be real here. They are just Jinu and friends. Like, respectfully, the other boys? Cute, nice hair, but personality? Background props. They didn't even get to speak that much. They were just there to be sparkly and slay. But that one pink-haired one, he looked like San from ATEEZ during their fireworks I'm the One era, and I couldn't unsee it. I was like, sir, are you lost? Wrong movie? And Zoey felt a little underused to me. She had such a cool vibe and her energy was great. But she didn't get a big shining moment like Rumi or Mira did. She was just kind of there. I wanted more. I needed a full-on Zoey rage scene or a solo performance or something. She was giving backup dancer energy when she deserved to be front and center at least once. Maybe they're saving it for a sequel? If so, I'm first in line. Okay, so there's this one scene that lives rent-free in my head. Rumi drops her box of juice pouches from the doctor, right? She falls. Jinu shows up out of nowhere with the Saja Boys like a ghostly ex. He holds out his hand to help her up. She reaches for it, and he pulls it back, rubs it on his shoulder, and walks away. That was so evil. It was so petty. That was amazing. Like, sir, how dare you? But also, yes, I loved that moment. It was cold. It was spicy. It made me smile in the worst way. Watch yourself. Hello? That's crazy work. That scene deserves an Oscar. What I love most about this movie is how it balanced fun and depth. It had K-pop glitz, demon fights, and all the sparkle you could want, but it also tackled some heavy stuff: identity, belonging, friendship, betrayal, forgiveness. Like the moment when Mira and Zoey raised their weapons at Rumi after learning the truth about her, that was painful. But it wasn't out of hate, it was fear. They were scared, confused, betrayed. Everything that they'd been taught said that demons were evil, and suddenly their best friend, someone they trusted, was half demon. That kind of thing shakes you, but they didn't attack her, they didn't harm her, they just paused. And in that pause, we saw their humanity, we saw their bond. And Rumi? She didn't lash out. She didn't scream or cry. I can still fix it! She showed them who she was. She stood tall and let them decide. And they did. They chose to believe in her. That's what real friendship is. Not being perfect, but choosing each other even after things get hard. That's what hit me most. K-pop Demon Hunters did not have to go this hard, but it did, and I'm grateful. It gave me music to obsess over, characters to love, and a new comfort movie to watch when I need to feel something. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. And if you have, tell me your favorite song. Tell me who your bias is. Let's talk. And if you're still here, comment this so I know you stayed till the end. Watch yourself, Rumi. Because that line, oh my god, it lives in my head rent-free. Like, comment, subscribe, or the Saja Boys are doing a soda pop flash mob in your front yard tomorrow at 6 a.m. You've been warned. Bye!